Okay, I'm going to try not to spend too much time on this, but here's the thing. Celebrities. What a hypocritical amount of people. It has to be right there on the same side of politicians. They are equally hypocrites because, first of all, they are rich, many of them, and none of the stuff that me and you go through is kind of impacting to them. So when you tell politicians, gas is a 478 or something like that, and they say, "Well, we're working on it," is really not affecting them because they are rich. So if gas will be at $10 a gallon, it does not matter. Do you think that Mr. President pays for gas? They drive him around. We pay his taxes. And in those kind of positions, I guarantee you that every place that he goes is paid by us. It's not like he take his wallet out and be like, okay, we need to put $50 in gas. Celebrities are in the same category of hypocriticals. They really are. And we saw this guy right here. I'm not playing the video. I'm not doing anything. Going into the White House to tell us about a Second Amendment right. And I'm going to go back and say something real quickly about this. I'm sure that some of these guys are really hurt. And I'm sure there are people too. There's many celebrities. I guess I shouldn't be so general about it, but more of the left ones that usually are in the news that are probably really hurt, just like any American out there. But the thing that always kills me to hear these people talk about Second Amendment is how they become rich about making movies with guns. Really are. They are okay playing this crazy, and again, I'm not just talking about this guy or this guy in particular. I'm talking about them in general. They are okay playing all these roles where they could be the bad guy or the good guy and they shoot everybody and they don't shoot this or that and become, make millions. But then they come here and tell us that you don't have the right to protect themselves or ourselves. You see the same thing with the schools. I guarantee you that they don't go to the same school that our children go to because they are rich. So they're probably going to go to school with personnel that are protecting them, or they're going to go to fancy schools they probably have really high security measures. They don't go to the same public school that some of you kids are going to go to. Oh, my kid goes here, the high school that he goes to, right? They don't do that. They are rich. Gas, inflation, none of that stuff really affect them. Their Second Amendment rights really doesn't affect them either because they have people that have guns to protect them. It's really hypocritical to listen to these people. Really hypocritical when you bring these guys over here to lecture us about Second Amendment right while they are rich, making money out of out of guns. In many cases, many of them, and they have armed personnel. Like this is not your basic American. When was the last thing he walked on the streets of Chicago to go and get some milk, like some of you guys do? When was the last time he went into crime cities that are crazy? Like, I heard Miami's getting pretty bad. I just came from Miami. Or LA or places like that. No. When they go there, they go with armed security. Most of the time celebrities do that. But then they come here to lecture us on a Second Amendment right. And let's put this out there. They are actors. And why would the left put this guy in particular? By the way, why would he put this guy in particular? Why they didn't put somebody else? You know for a fact that they scam these people to make sure they don't say anything that goes against the left. It's not like they're putting some conservative guy in there that, believe in God, believe in the Second Amendment. No, they're not going to do that. And once again, the majority of the stuff they're talking about is stuff that we already have in place. We do background checks to buy a gun, right? If you buy it from the FFL, you're required to do a background check. In many states, all these laws are already in place. So we don't even follow the laws that we have, but we want to put more into the book. And in fact, a law doesn't stop anybody from doing anything because it is illegal. Listen up, people. It is illegal to kill somebody. So the law didn't stop him. This guy bought a gun legally to commit a crime that there were already laws in place for it. So obviously the laws are not working. So, but again, got to remember one thing. These people are actors. They are actors. And they are totally disconnected to the basic American person out there. They don't have to have a gun to protect themselves because they live in fancy neighborhoods. So it's not like some people that I have seen here in the comments that live in Chicago and they're listening to fire going on in the middle of the night. They don't deal with that because they live in the fancy houses with gates, with security, with one of those fancy things like you press a button and you say hello, and someone a mile away answers the phone. But they want to come up here and tell you to give a Second Amendment right where you're trying to protect your family and you don't have none of the stuff they have. Don't listen to these people. And by the way, did we elect this guy right here? I don't understand why actors are coming to lecture us. This is not an elected official. Anyways, this guy, I got to tell you, this administration could be essentially described by a bunch of clowns. These administrations are a bunch of clowns. Let me know what you think. Put comments down below. And as always, God is in control.